Hey folks, today we're going to try our chance at a slow cooker chicken, maybe a chicken cacciatore. So we have our chicken here. I've thawed it out, de-skinned it, and I've also sprinkled some garlic powder and pepper over it. We have our skillet with a little bit of olive oil on a medium high, and it looks like it's ready for the chicken to go right in. So we'll put our chicken in. Whew. And watch out because that oil is hot and it is splattering. Usually say you don't want to crowd the pan. However, we're going to crowd it a little bit today because I don't have a big enough pan. So there we go, we had that in. Now we're going to season the other side with a little bit of garlic powder and pepper. Then we're going to try our best to get everything, all the chicken, at least pressing down on the skillet so we can brown it for 3 or 4 minutes on each side, just to give it a little scald. Okay, it's been about 3 or 4 minutes, so let's go ahead and flip our chicken carefully, not to burn yourself like I almost just did. Okay, look at that. They have a nice brown on them. And like I did mention before, I did take off the skin on it just to make sure that it's not soggy once it cooks. Boy, I did put a tablespoon of olive oil and I sprayed the pan with Pam just so it wouldn't stick. I guess because they're all scrunched in here, I'm having a little bit of issues flipping them, but there we go. Okay, so they all have a little, mostly a little scald on it. We're going to keep it in here for another 3 or 4 minutes and we'll move on to the next step. So while our chicken is browning, we'll go ahead and saute our garlic with a tablespoon of olive oil and also some chopped onions. There's just 1 chopped onion. We'll turn our stove on to, let's see, about a medium-high heat. And we'll saute that until they're translucent in color and they have a nice aroma. Alright, as you can tell, the onions are slightly translucent. There's a nice aroma going on. I wish you could smell that. Now we'll make our spaghetti sauce for our chicken dish. It's kind of like the recipe that I have in our cookbook, Smokey and Giraffe's Low-Carb Kitchen Recipes, that you can find on Amazon.com. Anywho, we'll go ahead and toss in our tomato sauce. We use the no salt tomato sauce. Less salt, the healthier. But we also want it to be a little sweet, so we'll add in our no sugar added ketchup, probably about a half a cup or so, half a cup to a cup. We'll add a little bit of Worcestershire sauce, maybe about a teaspoon or 2. We'll add a little bit of cooking sherry, just about 1 tablespoon. A little bit of mushrooms. This is a 6-ounce jar. About 2 teaspoons of our Italian seasoning, which will give it its flavor. And of course, about a half a cup to a cup of Parmesan cheese. And we'll stir that up. And again, we still have it on medium-high heat. We normally would throw in some fresh tomatoes like we have in the past, but because of the self-quarantine, we're trying to stay inside as much as possible and not go to the store using just what we have in the pantry. Okay, so that is pretty much stirred. We'll cover it, let it cook for about a half hour or so, and then we'll add everything into our slow cooker. So we've been cooking our spaghetti sauce for the chicken cacciatore for roughly 25 minutes, and I think it is finished. So we'll go ahead and head over to our crock pot. Having a little bit of coffee with the little video here, but we have our chicken that's been browned, and we'll just pour this over the top evenly. There we go. It smells divine. All right. So we're going to go ahead and cover it. I have it on high, so it'll cook, the best it can in here. Have it on for roughly 8 hours because it's only about 10 o'clock in the morning here. We usually eat about 6. So we'll see what happens in about 8 hours. Hey folks, here we are 8 hours later and our chicken cacciatore looks absolutely fabulous. The chicken's coming off the bone when I go and stir it. And it just looks nice and bright and the colors are popping and it is ready to eat. Thanks for joining us and we'll be back with another recipe in just a couple of days. Happy eating!